Hello, it's Monica from Crafting with Quilling Lady and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you step by step how to create a double trifold birthday card. If you've never ever created this fancy fold card style, this video is for you. And spoiler alert, it is super easy to create. For my project, I'm going to use a collection from Polish brand called Arturiat. The collection is called Przebudzenie Wiosny, and the quality of card is simply amazing. It is pretty thick, which means you can use it to create some boxes, mixed media projects, and also cards for any event you want. I think that would be perfect not only for birthdays, but also weddings, anniversaries, and first Holy Communion. And what do you think about this color palette with very pale flowers and green? Please let me know in the comments down below. Alteriat just started adding some digital collections as well to their shop, so you can check it out in the description down below. And I also love the flowers included in this set because you can fussy cut them and use them for any project that you want. To create my card base, I decided to use 12 by 6 inches light green card. And I'm going to use my scoring board to show you all the scoring lines, which is super easy. So first I'm going to score it at 2 inches all the way down. Then I'm going to score it at 4 inches, turn my card 180 degrees, score it at 2 inches and 4 inches. Now we're going to create 1 inch marks all the way down up to 1 inch. Then I'm going to turn it over and 1 inch down from 1 inch. So now as you can see, I'm going to do 5 inch, 1 inch down. Then I'm going to turn it and again 1 inch down at 5 inches. And then I'm going to use my scoreboard and create that 1 inch from the very bottom. And then at 5 inches, I'm going to create 1 inch scoring line here as well. So as you can see, this is super easy to create so far, right? We need to that 1 inch from the very bottom as well, and then 5 inch as well. So we've got couple of 1 inch scoring lines and also all the way down. So now I'm going to use my trimmer and I'm going to create some cutting lines. So let's go from 1 inch to 5 inches at the bottom. I'm going to use my trimmer here to do it, and then I'm going to lift it and I'm going to score it from that 7 inches all the way to 11 inches. And when this is ready, then we can do the very top as well. So I'm going to turn it, and again, I'm going to go from 1 inch to 5 inches, and then 7 inches to 11 inches. So when this is ready, your cut base will be complete. Super quick and simple, right? Now decisions. How are you going to decorate your card base? Do you like fancy folds? If you have never ever tried this card style, I really hope you will feel inspired and create your own version. And as I told you, it is super easy to create. So now it is time to fold and burnish all those core lines. And as you can see, it nearly looks like a gatefold card when we put it together. And the measurement here will be 4 inches by 6 inches. So it can go in a flat envelope. I'm going to use my scoring tool just to burnish all those core lines, just to make sure it will look professionally finished. Have you ever used a different colored card for your base? If you haven't, I do encourage you to do so, because this makes your cards even more special. So when this is ready, then we have to decide how we want to decorate the card. And it also stands proudly on a flat surface. So now it is time to create some mats and layers for today's project. So using that beautiful collection, I'm also going to use some white card, and these panels measure 1 and 7/8 by 3 and 7/8, and then the bigger white panel is 3 by 7/8 and 3 by 7/8. So as you can see, I'm going to use my liquid glue to apply all those elements here. So with all the measurements here, I'm going to use 7/8 because this way I'm going to have very nice border, especially with the small squares at the top and the bottom. So when this is ready, I'm going to use that beautiful design paper and especially those greens here. And I think the flowers will work so well, especially in the middle and also on the side panels as well. As you can see, it also has some lace elements which will make your job even more easier and more beautiful. So all those 8 squares measure 7/8 by 7/8 of an inch. And we need 8 of those. So 4 will go at the top and 4 at the bottom. So this way I'm going to have that nice light green border all around my elements, which is super easy. And you can use your trimmer to create all those elements. And I do encourage you to play with whatever design paper you've got in your stash. And I also wanted to tell you that something big is coming on the 7th of October on my channel. So stay tuned for that. Now it is time to embellish all the other elements. So I've got 6 panels measuring 1 7/8 by 7/8 of an inch. And I'm going to place 3 at the top and 3 at the bottom. And this design comes from the beautiful collection you've just seen. So as I told you, on the 7th of October, which is card making day, I'm planning something big. So if you're new to my channel, please subscribe because you definitely don't want to miss it. And this week, I'm also going to have some other videos that you might enjoy as well. So as you can see, now it will be time to add even more interest. And as you can see, it is pretty plain at the moment with all those white elements. So let's use some beautiful design paper from the collection. So these panels measure 1 3/4 by 3 3/4. And as you can see, I try to have the flowers like inside of the card. And this panel here measures 3 3/4 by 3 3/4. When these elements are assembled, then we can move on and actually add some embellishments. And using Canva, I created that banner with the name of the recipient and also the gold number for the birthday. So what do you think about that gold and green together for the 18th birthday card? Please let me know in the comments down below. Now it is time to create some side panels, and these measure 2 inches by 6 inches. And I'm going to use that amazing design paper from this collection to create 2 mats. And these are 1 7/8 by 5 7/8. So now I'm going to assemble them and then we can stick them on the sides here. Super quick and simple. And basically that will be your card complete. But if you want to push it a little bit more, I'm also going to show you how to add other panels to make it more special. Because in the end, it's going to look like a gatefold card. So we're going to need a belly band because that will put all the elements together. So as you can see, this card is beautiful and very quick to create. So if you've never ever created that double trifold card, I really hope you'll give this card a go. Now let's create some other elements. So here I've got a panel that will go around the card. But let's create it here. So as you can see, I'm going to use my trimmer because it also have that scoring tool as well. So I'm going to place it here, use a score line, and then I use 1/4 of an inch because in the end that card will have a little bit of bulk to it. Now I'm going to measure 4 inches from that last score line and create 1/4 of an inch again. So this way my belly band will be perfect and will go around my card. And if you want, you can also use that paper to wrap it around and then you can fold it, and that'll be perfectly fine. So as you can see, that will go around here, and now I have to cut the excess of the card. So as I told you, it does look like a gatefold card, right? So when I'm ready and happy with it, I also want to decorate it so it will match the design papers from inside of the card. So now, when all those lines are folded and scored, we can move on and cut the excess. So, as you can see, I'm going to wrap it around my card, see how much do I have to cut off with my scissors, and then I'm going to use my liquid glue just to assemble that element at the card. Super quick and simple. And you have to make sure that it's going to slide on your card. That is the whole point for this element. And from the collection, I decided to use that darker green that is also inside of the card. So I thought this way, all the elements will match beautifully. And I'm going to create two panels. And actually, with that belly band, you can create it as narrow as you want. The choice is absolutely yours. And here, not only I decided to use that dark green, but I also created a square, which I'm going to turn into a diamond. So you can always do that if you don't have any cutting dice on hand. So this is the way to go. So, as you can see, all those greens work so well together. And let's create the panel to write the message. So this one is measuring 3 7/8 by 3 7/8. And I really wanted to have that space on the back so the person who's going to give the card to the recipient can write a very nice message. So now the belly band can go on our card, and I'm going to create a square. And first I use that light green, so all the elements will match. When this is ready, I also created that darker green square, and the same design paper will go at the front. Now it is time to assemble those elements together, and it's always a good idea to use your liquid glue because you do have that time to maneuver all those elements. So when this is ready, then you have to think which way do you want your flower to be. And here I've got a sentiment in Polish which says on your birthday. And I'm going to use exactly the same dark green to create a small border around it. And a very big tip from me, whenever you create those elements, make sure they are nice and straight. Because in the end here, that was not super straight. So I have to make sure next time that I look carefully when I place my sentiments on my project. So as you can see, that belly band is nearly complete. Here, if you want, you can also use some double-sided foam adhesive for extra dimension, and that'll be perfectly fine. So here, to be honest, I missed a little bit of my glass mat. Here are some butterflies from other collection, which I fussy cut. And as you can see, they will go so well with that beautiful collection. And those butterflies are also from Alteriat. I have to admit that Alteriat has absolutely amazing butterflies. If you haven't seen my video, where I created the whole video from Poland, check it out because I bought a lot of butterflies and I was pretty busy fussy cutting them. So as you can see, all those butterflies work so well together. And that's what I really like about Alteriat, because you can mix and match all those elements. So now the cut is complete. And I really hope you'll feel inspired and create your own double trifold card. Please let me know what do you think about this card and what do you think about the color combo. And don't forget that on the 7th of October, I've got something big coming your way. Thank you so much for watching and spending that time with me. Don't forget to like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And see you in my next video. Stay tuned for more videos and happy crafting! Bye for now!